Welcome, guys. So today it's going to be a pretty straightforward video. A lot of people have asked me how they can read news items from Forex Factory. So I'm just going to do a quick tutorial to just go through the key things you need to be mindful of, how to read the data that is coming out, how to look at previous data that was released a couple weeks ago. So you can kind of like have an idea, fair idea. Okay, so let's jump right into Forex Factory. Okay, so it's forexfactory.com, and that is where you get your news items. So once you come into Forex Factory, you notice that there will be a ton, and I mean there will be a ton of news items, and this is just kind of filtered out a little bit. So what you need to do is to go to the top right of the screen. You see this filter icon there. Click on that filter icon, and you will see the currencies on your right. For me, I trade US related pairs. If you're somebody who trades Forex, you trade Euro related pairs, or GBP, British Pound related pairs, or JPY, Japanese Yen related pairs, then you need to take them, okay? But for me, I trade the NASDAQ, okay? So that's what I'm interested in. If you trade gold as well, you might be interested in just the USD, but it depends on what you're trading. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we're going to select USD, and what I'm interested in are the news releases that could potentially move the markets. Okay, now among these four, I believe just the red is what you might be interested in. If you wanted to see other news items that could potentially influence the market in one way or another, then you might want to include the orange folder as well. The yellow folder, I don't find it relevant in my trading, so I don't include that. And the gray folder, I included just to know when we have like bank holidays. The gray folder tells me, right? All right, so now here's what we've just deselected the yellow folder. And now when it comes to the event types, I would like you to leave everything checked, okay? Growth, inflation, employment, bonds, speeches, you want all of that. As long as you have the red folder and orange folder ticked, you're good. Okay, so apply the filter, and you notice that you have a clean set of items that you can make sense of. Okay, so today is the 7th of August. Today we have NFP. NFP is non-farm employment change, aka NFP, the NFP that everyone loves to trade. Okay, today it's coming out. And also another thing that is quite important, if you are in a specific time zone, you have to confirm that the timing is right. So this is 8:30 a.m. There's no indication what time zone, but this is Eastern time. Okay, in order to do that, you need to go into your settings, okay, and then go to, where is that? Go to settings right there. Then you come to your time zone, right? Time zone is where you actually pick the time zone you're in. Okay, so for me, because I want to take note of the New York time, the US New York Stock Exchange time, I just maintain my time at New York. But if you're somewhere in London, you want to keep track of the times in your own time zone, you can always do that. Okay, so for me, I'm in Ghana, and I could use UTC because we are on the GMT +00. So that's what I'm going to select and save. So you would notice that if I go back to the calendar, now the 12:30 the 8:30 we had earlier now is 12:30. Now this is the exact time that I'm following on my clock. Okay, so at this point in time, as I'm recording this video, is 11:57. So news would be released in about 33 minutes. Okay, all right, so that is it. Now let's look at the actual data, how to read the actual data. Now you notice that there are 3 columns here. We have actual, we have forecast, and we have previous. Now previous is basically the figure that was released a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, and that is the data you have. So I'm going to use the NFP as an example for this one. Okay, so the previous NFP release told us that we had 57,000 employments in the period, the said period. If the forecast tells you that, hey, Based on statistics and based on data we've collected, we are expecting 85,000. We're expecting more employments over the period, or we expected to have recorded more employments over the period. It means that the anticipation is bullish. Okay, so now when the actual figure comes out and it's, let's say, close to this figure or even better than this figure, you notice that it will be highlighted green, telling you that it's good for the economy. Because we're looking at USD, the related pair that determines the movement of the dollar is the DXY. So you'd want to check your charts for DXY and see how the DXY moves as USD related news items are released. Okay, so for example, if news comes out and we have 100K change in employment over the period, it means that it's going to be extremely bullish for the dollar, and you're most likely going to see the dollar move up. If it's worse than the forecasted figure, you notice that it will be highlighted red, and what happens is that you expect that price is going to go down. The DXY is going to go down. Now, there's something interesting here. Basically, if you look here at ISM Services PMI, you notice that the previous value was 54. The forecast was 54.5, which was meant to be higher. However, the actual value that came was 54.1. Now, if you notice here, 54.1 is better than the 54 previous, but it was highlighted red. Okay, so you have to use discretion to determine if the news release is actually good for the economy or if it's just better than the forecast. Okay, you have to be mindful of whatever you're seeing. So you could have, for example, back to NFP, you could have 57,000 previous, 85,000 anticipated, and you could have 84,000, which is pretty good, but it would be indicated red. Why? Because it is lower than the forecasted. So that's crazy, and you have to be well aware. Don't just use the colors to say, hey, it's green, so we have to be bullish. No, you have to make sense of the forecast. You have to make sense of the actual figure is recorded. So that is it. There are a few things that you might want to understand when you see a news item that comes M by M. Is basically month over month. So every single month, there is a news release that comes out, and this is the change. Okay, you can see it as quarter over quarter. It means that every quarter, this is a news item that is released. You can also see it even year on year or year over year. It means that this is the news item that is released every single year. Okay, so that is about that. If you have any questions, just make sure you drop it in the comments. I'm sure I'll definitely get to it. But that is pretty much how to read the news items. In another video, I might want to go over some key red folder news items and how you could understand and how you could interpret their news releases. But Forex Factory actually gives you an explanation of how to read the data. You have this folder, you can click into that folder. It opens up, it literally gives you everything you need. Okay, so you have, what does it measure? This is the change in the number of employed people during the previous month, excluding the farming industry. Now, the usual effect is when you have the actual figure greater than the forecasted figure, it is good for the currency. It means that you're most likely going to see the DXY move up. Okay, now the frequency, it's released monthly. That's why you're seeing month on month, but you don't have it here, but it's released monthly, usually on the first Friday after the month ends. And this is the first Friday of August, and that is why we have NFP. Okay, all right, so it also tells you the next release date. So the next will be September 4th, which I believe will be on the Friday. Okay, now Forex Factory would give you some information, and this is vital. This helps you understand the news. Okay, if you don't know what's going to happen in the markets, please come read these notes right here. Okay, so it literally explains what it is, what the news is, and how it could influence the market. So Forex Factory says, this is vital economic data released shortly after the month ends. The combination of importance and earliness makes for hefty market impacts. You need to take note. Now, the second thing is, why do traders care about this news release? Job creation is an important leading indicator of consumer spending. which accounts for a majority of overall economic activity. Okay, it is also known as non-farm payrolls, NFP, unemployment change. Okay, I'll say out of the let me say top 5, this is one of the news releases that have very, very serious impacts, a very great impact on the way price some pairs move, like the indices, like gold, etc. And traders are always excited to trade the NFP. All right, so that's about it. As I said, in a couple other videos, I might just look into the individual news releases, like I just went over the non-farm employment change, and tell you how it could literally impact, let's say you're trading gold, how NFP can influence gold, how the data can influence gold, right? You also have another pair, like another news item like CPI. People love CPI, right? You can also look at how CPI can influence the market. There's also another FOMC, right? What is FOMC? Why do traders always talk about FOMC? Why do traders love FOMC? We can look at that as well. Okay, awesome. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and look out for more videos from the channel. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.